this is Miss Joy for coming back to you today. This is day number 7 for me. And I want to report on yesterday. I was very tired after work. Very unusually tired. And I know the only time I get unusually tired is when I'm ovulating 14 days after my last time. And on my 26th day of my time. But yesterday, of course, I was unusually tired, and as you guys know, I'm very upbeat. But even on the fast, you're gonna be a step less upbeat than what you usually are. But so I looked in my journals and everything like that to see exactly where I was at. And of course, I'm on the 14th day, which is my ovulation day. And that day, I'm usually completely drained. And so after I got home from work, I did want to walk yesterday. But the more the day went by, the more drained I felt. And so I ended up going home and getting in bed and just resting. Although I could not sleep. I couldn't sleep, but I rested like about for two or 3 hours. But I'm just laying there, and that's what I do not like. If I'm gonna sleep, I want to sleep, but I want to just lay in the bed because I feel like it's so much need to be done. So yeah. And this morning I did not do my tally, but of course another thing that comes along with my time or my ovulation. Okay, so my ovulation is in like about 2 weeks right before I come on, or no, probably about 10 days before I'm coming on. So I'm about to go into this whole time thingy, and I don't know what to expect because of course you already depriving yourself so much, and you don't want to see the scale stall, or you don't want to see the weight gain. I did notice because I was doing my measurements and everything today. And the computer is lagging so much. I'm gonna keep talking. But with my measurements today, I was like, I didn't know, because I know no sooner I start ovulating, my tummy, just the whole 2 weeks, or like 10 days before I come on my tongue, everything down there gets so swollen, and like I said, I can really feel a big difference in my body, my face, my arms, my legs, and everything. But it's just, I can tell around my waist. On the first few days of the fast, my stomach had went completely flat almost. I'm gonna give a photo, the before and after. Like somewhere in here. I took the pictures for you guys, yes. And so, but today I noticed ovulation time. It feel more hardened down at the bottom of my stomach. It felt a little bit more, pushed a little bit. And so I'm knowing I'm about to go into this time, and I'm just like, I don't want a belly ache over it, but I'm thinking to myself, oh no. It reminded me of my ACG days when I was getting ready for my tongue. I would just go into like combat mode. I would just have to fight with everything I got to keep the water weight off, or just to keep the water weight to a minimum. And I used to tell the guys then that I can gain up to 8 to 10 pounds of water weight like easily. The day of my period, that's a guaranteed 2 pounds every single time. And so and then all the weight water weight that came before that day. So I don't know. I'm really hoping. They said the water fasting cures a lot of things. I'm really hoping that the water fast cure my PMS symptoms, the lethargicness that I get when I'm about to come on. Just yes, just breathe. I'm still sipping on my water. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys too. The little cocktail that I put together for my toupees, the tea tree oil, the peppermint oil, baking soda, and Dr. Bronner's. I'm talking about that's been working so brilliantly. I did saw a little bit of white that tried to come up on my tongue, but as soon as I brushed my teeth with that organic cocktail that I made up, it doesn't get white. But I do want to share that my skin has been extra dry, coming up on day 6 and 7. It's been really, really dry, really rough areas. I have seen the lightening of my skin in the darker areas where I have eczema. They have been lightening a whole lot, but I'm noticing rashes on different places of my body. I think it's right here. Like this was the rash that came. I had rashes on my legs. So I think they say that is like those die-off symptoms. The very every 7 days you kind of get those die-off symptoms. And I last night I did a lot of. I had a throat all through the night. I remember, the itchy feeling in my throat, and also, hold on one second. I'm just gonna avoid that one for now. All through the night, the itchy throat, and early this morning, itchy throat, runny nose. I was almost scared that I was getting a cold, and so when I got up this morning, after I blew my nose and do all these things, it was like, okay, I can go to work, and I just pray for strength to the Lord that I can make it to this day 7. They say day 7, you probably get some reactions. Day 15, another reaction. But so it's like those milestone 7s. They say it's kind of like I keep on saying they say those who have gone before us in their fasting journey. Like it's almost like pulling off a layers of onions. So it's in the layers of 7s, every 7. So I'm hoping that the rashes that I have seen come up on my body start diminishing, and I know they will. Most people, most fasters say by day 14, really whatever you had, if it wasn't too chronic, it gets completely healed. I know I had chronic eczema. I had it ever since I was a child. I did not grow out of it, and so I'm hoping just miraculously that I can see some freedom with that. I have been contemplating a whole lot about my mood, what I'm gonna do afterwards, and I've really been kind of like excited, kind of like for a P3 lifestyle, the kind of like the Atkins low carb type things. And so I was even contemplating how I could make some, because I was saying to myself that during Thanksgiving I was going to eat with everybody else, just eat whatever I can eat with everybody else. But now I don't want to go the whole 21 days and lose a lot of body fat and lose a lot of weight and everything like that, and then just completely sabotage for 2 or 3 days. But so I've been thinking about how to low carb macaroni and cheese, some low carb dressings or stuffing, how to make some low carb yams or sweet potatoes. Those are my number one best. I don't have to eat anything else during Thanksgiving but those. I don't have to have a meat, no turkey, no nothing. So if any of you guys know any low carb recipes for the stuffing, macaroni and cheese or potatoes, let me know, okay? Post it down there. Because I'm gonna search all day today on finding me some low carb macaroni and cheese. I actually had an idea in my mind. I know how we do the oopsie bread, I think we called it, on P2. And I'm thinking about making some of those and kind of like, after I bake them, break them up into like stuffing and add all the things that you use for your dressings, your celery, the sage, all of that, and kind of make a oopsie bread dressing stuffing. You think that might work? I'm hoping so. I got my fingers crossed. I'm going to definitely be making videos because I got a lot of views on my low carb videos. So I'm going to make those videos. I'm going to do probably a couple of trial and runs before. Okay. But if anybody know about macaroni and cheese, low carb, so for the macaroni and cheese, I was thinking about taking the cauliflower and just doing that cauliflower, steaming it really good, and then put the cheese, the pepper, salt, butter, creamer, and just eat that like a macaroni and cheese. So so that could be two: my dressing, my stuffing, and my, you can tell I've been thinking about it, right? And my yams, what I'm thinking about with the sweet potatoes, I don't know how you can get around that. I know they already just naturally have carbs in it. So I don't know. I was thinking about that would be one of the ones that would probably be a little higher up in carbs, but I was going to use maybe, because you got to have the brown sugar, the butter, and stuff like that. So I don't know what I'm going to do to make that taste, whew, those are my 3 all-time favorites. So if you guys have any ideas, please post below. I think my total weight loss for today was, let me see, it was not good. Okay, so I was 214 yesterday. 214 yesterday. 0.0, I think it was. Minus 213 point, was it 4? Equals, I only have a 0.6 loss for today. Okay, that's all. I have 0.6 loss for today. So I went from 214.0 yesterday to 213.4. Or was it 4? Mine. Okay, it's a 0.6 loss. So I don't know. I'm really praying that it don't slow down. But like I said, I am ovulating, so I know during those times I just have to kind of, pray to the Father and really. Okay, this is getting long. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna come back. Oh, I'm gonna post my before and after, either at the end or somewhere in the middle, or I'm gonna post them. Okay, so. And I'll do the measurements too if I brought my measurement page. I think I left it in the bathroom, but I'm going to try to come up with those totals, okay? I'm so sorry this was long. I'll see you tomorrow for day 8. Okay, keep drinking your water. Keep drinking the water. I know when you get to day 6 and 7, I'm noticing you just don't want to drink anything. It just makes you want to feel like you want to gag or something, but you have to keep drinking the water. Yesterday I think I only got through probably about a half gallon, so I'm gonna have to do better today, and I will do better. I have my water with lemon here, so I'm gonna get this down, and you guys get yours down too, okay? Don't forget to comment, please subscribe, thumbs up if you like. All right, goodbye.